Hi, everyone. We are LaChiMoLaLa.
LaChiMoLaLa.
And welcome to our very first rendezvous. Tonight's
Mm.
rendezvous will be with a Pentagon, a band that we don't know a lot about. I know a little more than Tammy, but that's only because
Yes.
I watch Kingdom Legendary War.
Yeah, I just know the name.
Mhm.
And some photos. That's all I know.
That's true. I may have sent you a few of
Yes.
those.
Yeah, just a few pictures of the guys. But other than that, I've never heard any of their music before. I just know one member, Don used to be part of the group, but he left. Only because I really love his girlfriend, Huna. I could never pronounce her name right. Huna. So she's very different, she's very different to me, and I like her.
Mhm.
And of course I was introduced to her from Gangnam Style.
Of course.
Yes, of course. And so, but yeah, that's all I know. I don't know anything else about Pentagon, so I'm really excited to hear their music.
And that's kind of the point of this new series that we're starting, right? It's
Hmm.
we asked subs to give us artists that they thought were underappreciated or needed a little bit bigger spotlight. And because we're gluttons for punishment, we're like, sure, let's get some more bands.
Yeah.
Uh, we have a lot of time. We do not.
We do
Uh,
not. No.
but it's always fun to find out who someone else's alt band or in their top five. And I love it when it's someone I barely know because I'm like, ooh, send me all the good stuff. And you
Yeah.
did. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. So I want to give a quick shout out to Nikki, Sarah, Carmen, and Egg Tart. So, you
Yes.
guys were very awesome for making a comment saying either, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys are gonna talk about Pentagon," or actually giving us your top three songs, which we requested because we want to know what your favorite songs are instead of
Yeah. Let's
us
get off on
search.
the right foot.
Yeah, instead of us searching for it's just better to hear which songs you guys really like the most. And so instead of doing three, we decided to do five because a lot of you guys overlapped on some of the songs, which is Daisy, but some of you guys did not overlap. So I mean, I think the latest song is
Feeling it?
feeling it. I was like, wait, what is it? Feeling it. Yes, 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 yes. So, right off the bat, I had a feeling that this band was very underrated, only because I saw that there were only 1.63 subscribers for their YouTube channel. They've been around since 2016.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned to me, Beth, that they hit number one recently. So,
With their
number
newest mini.
with their newest mini, on the I'm gonna butcher this, Guion charts,
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's go
We
with
don't know
that.
how to say it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Gaon, you guys. There you guys go.
It's probably like the G is silent or something. But anyway, yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
So yeah, it's like a really exciting time for them. The little I know about them from Kingdom Legendary War was that they're a band that has been working real hard for a long time to get
mhm,
that number one.
yeah.
And they're very passionate, and their leader is one of those leaders who arranges and writes and produces and all the things. So I know he must especially be like so proud. I believe he's serving in the military right now, but still, come on. Like,
Yeah.
this is what everyone wants for their members, for their group. Just a little more visibility. So, we're
Yeah.
here to give them a little more.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to scope them out, and our channel functions a little bit differently than other reaction channels because I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll be on our weekly rotation. We don't know. So we're scoping out bands to see. Oh, I mean, we're also scoping out bands to see what's going to be next on our rotation.
Hmm.
So of course, this will be months and months and months and months down the road because we're covering a lot of bands right now. EXO being our very current one, but this is also good for us just to see which band we will feature next on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis.
And also
So
just because we're music lovers.
yes.
We listen to a lot of music,
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
lot of music.
Hmm.
And, I always love to find something new.
Hmm.
And the great thing sometimes about finding a band that is, let's say, 10 albums in, is if they're awesome, you got 10 albums right
Oh
there.
my
You don't have to
gosh.
wait.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping to get some of that out of here. I could use some more playlists.
Hmm.
Said nobody ever, but I'm making
Yes.
them.
And who knows? Like, you just never know. Like, going through these bands, this band could also turn into one of your old bands. Who knows?
Right?
So, who knows? All
They're
right.
always jockeying in the top five. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All
You just never know. Hmm.
right, but
Hmm.
let's get this started. Our first music video is Naughty Boy, and this is from 2018, correct?
Yes, from 2018. But before we watch Naughty Boy, you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will be doing this series every Saturday. So please continue to comment on our community posts. Like we always post every Sunday. So feel free to let us know what your favorite underrated band is. Or it doesn't have to be underrated. It could be someone that you really, really love that you don't see in our channel and you want us to cover it. So,
Yep.
yeah.
And please also, under these videos, tell us, like, what do you think? Are you also a Pentagon fan? Is this your first time seeing them and you want to know more? We just love hearing from you guys.
I know. Oh my gosh. Like I always say this all the time. We are the blank canvas, on our channel. And all of the subscribers bring color to our channel. And we
Ah.
love the comments so much. So you guys paint the picture for us. So we're just the conversation starters, really. So join on in.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, please join us. I have a feeling this song might be right up our alley, just because
Oh,
it's called Naughty Boy.
okay.
Those sound like the kind of bands we like.
I,
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Our bands are a little naughty.
based on the title already, sure. And I got my fan ready, girl. I got my fan ready already.
It's serious. It's serious.
I'm already warm just hearing Naughty Boy, please.
Well, with that, we'll just dive right in then. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, okay.
You love a whistle.
I do love a whistle. And look at their squats. They're deep squats. Gym rat, you guys.
What's happening?
Are they naughty boys? They're like cute boys right now. Why so adorable? I love this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
I love this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're so cute.
I cannot.
Carpool karaoke.
Gosh, I love this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Naughty Boy was not what I was thinking.
No, it was not. I was surprised.
Oh my gosh. Oh, geez, our minds. Okay, anyways, I know. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. But anyway, I have to say this is a very fun song. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like it's one of those songs where you're kind of like it's just like a really fun, happy song, and one of the songs where you're just chillaxing, on your
Yeah, I love the
couch.
hook. I love the like sing along, like school vibe of it almost.
Yeah.
It actually is kind of reminding me of TXT Cat and Dog, like just being like
Yes.
over the top ridiculous, but so cute that you like it.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. To some of you guys might not know this, but I'm a gym rat, so that's why I was like, man, their squat looks great, So, yeah, I,
Immediately,
yeah,
first thing you
immediately,
notice.
yeah, of course, I noticed their little squat form going on, but you know,
One of the things I really loved too was like, I love how all of them, like, they were all working like menial, like entry jobs,
hmm
like a delivery driver or a car wash. Like, I don't know. I kind of love that it's not about luxury and splashing out.
yeah,
It's like, we're living on a shoestring,
yeah.
but I love you and let's keep it going.
Yeah, it's so cute. The meaning of the song and I love how playful it is. I
Mhm.
love how
The
okay,
dance is super
the
cute.
dance is really adorable and I love how they're always like posed like a frog. And so,
And then they
okay,
were like, even when the giant frog wasn't behind them, like that shipping truck was green, or like
yes.
there was always like something large and green in the background. And then did you notice in the dance they did the same thing as the things from the car wash, the like wavy car wash thing?
Yes. Yes.
So it really did inform each other. Like the settings were all very intentional, I felt like the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but why did they choose a frog, you guys? Like,
I don't know. Well, you noticed towards the end, it seemed like Naughty Boy sounds close to Frog. Maybe I'm wrong,
mm,
but I noticed when the lyrics changed, but the sound sounded similar. So
I
maybe it's a
see.
play on that.
Okay. All right,
I could be
Pentagon.
wrong. I'm probably totally wrong. Tell
Okay,
us,
Pentagon fans.
Pentagon Knights.
Please tell us. Please tell us why they chose the frog.
Mm.
So I will say in Asian culture though, like a frog, actually have it. You don't see it on my fireplace right now, but I have a frog actually, and with a penny in its mouth. And so
Oh.
it represents good luck. So good
Oh.
luck and money flowing through because of the penny in the frog's mouth. But it might be like a little different meaning here, but I'm not sure.
Well,
So
maybe, like I said, they're kind of working at the low end of the spectrum. So maybe that
yeah.
is partially it.
Yeah.
They need that just extra bit of luck to get there.
Yeah. And so but either way, you guys, please let us know. We would love to know why they chose the
Yeah.
frog as
Yeah.
their creature that they're mimicking. So,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really matter because the fun is song. What does that even mean? The song is fun.
Mhm.
Um, love the hook. Love
Yeah.
their dances, or choreography, and overall fun song.
Yeah.
So this is actually a great gateway song because now I want to see more, and we will.
And we will.
Yay!
Yeah, I just want to agree with you real quick, especially about the hook. Like I can still hear it in my head. That's what I meant by like that schoolyard chant. Like those things are infectious, and once you hear them, you really can't get them out of your head. So from that aspect, this song is such an A plus because you'll remember it and you'll remember who did it because you're like, who did this? Like you
Yeah,
have to know. So
yeah,
just fun. I agree with you totally.
uh,
Lighthearted and
yeah.
cute. So
Yeah, it's
cute.
so cute. And to bounce off, like just to give like a quick comparison to another band too, that reminds me when you said like a schoolyard type of vibe, it reminds me of Seventeen's Left and Right. I don't know why,
Mm,
like that song is really catchy, lighthearted as well. But to me, it also gives like that schoolyard vibe to me too,
hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
And so
You can
yeah.
tell this is early on in their career and like it's fun. I like it when artists lean into wherever they are in their
Mm-hmm.
lives. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're 22, be 22, don't be 42. If you're 42, be 42, don't be 22. Like so I
Yeah.
really like a lean in like this. Like they're young, they're fresh, and so's the song.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like they debuted in 2016, so I mean, it makes
Mhm.
sense 2 years out. So this is 2018. So this is awesome. I love this song.
Yeah, super cute. Okay, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Okay, so this one is Shalala,
Mm-hmm.
and this is 2019, I believe.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just a year later, but I'm sure the vibe will be very different because now you're like 3 years in. I feel like, the first year and a half, you're still kind of got that rookie, like getting your feet wet,
Mm-hmm.
especially with like concerts and variety shows and music shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very interested to see like where they went in the next year and how the direction changed.
Yeah.
um so I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I feel like it might be a different vibe
Mhm.
from their 2018 song. I want to say like Naughty Boy is probably going to be very different from this song, which is Shalala. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see what's in store for this 2019 song.
All right, okay,
Okay.
here we go. Ooh, moody.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, what is happening?
Oh wow, that's so pretty. Oh.
분통 터지는 일이 많군요.
Ooh.
싸그리 잡아놓고 나쁜요. 해보려다가 그냥 따라봐요. 스트레스보단 dress up. Please don't kill my vibe. 다들 어렵다.
Ooh, I like this.
I like the beat.
누가 못돼? 괜찮아 너답게 해. 어제의 찌질이 내가 아니야. 오늘은 빛나리 연배려나.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that. I love
This
like
is
the
such a,
gaming stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, 나도 모르겠다. 전생의 모든 배짱이 놀듯소처럼 살다 가겠다. 착하게 살아라. 들어봐. 놀고 싶어 어디 가겠냐. 행복하자. 엄마, 누나, 강변 살자. 우생, 수는 지금이야 right now. 당장 진창에서 떠나는 날 이제 눈치 고치 고치 보지 않지 운치 잊지 마지. 느껴지는 샤랄라. 안 봐도 비벼. 어제 지질이 내가 아냐. 오늘의 빛나리 안 되는 나. Top come on, got it, come on, got it, come on, got it. Come on, got it, come on, got it, come on, got it. 심장을 뚫고 나가 shine a light. Give me a shine a light. Top come on, get it, come on, get it, come on, get it. 반짝반짝 작은 별이 내 맘만 내 춤을 춰요 가타부터 하지 마요 나같이 이 밤의 끝을 잡고 fire.
Oh, I love that.
더 열심히 다루기는 부었다 너는 부신해 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 나는 기시신 나라 감오는 소리 쌍쌍 노래 좋다 반소리 절대 하지마 눈치 보게 내일이는 걱정 마라 지피지기 백전백승 항상 지금 네가
Cute. Oh my
That was very, very cute.
god.
Okay, so second video so far, and I love their vibe. You know, they're so playful. You know,
This
and
still feels like the other band, but it's definitely matured.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, 1 year is such a. I feel like it's such a big deal. You know,
Especially in K-pop where you have a comeback like every 3 months.
yeah.
This is like 4 eras later.
Yeah, really. It's true. Yeah, the song is very memorable. It's really fun. I love the beat. I love the theme of this whole entire music video, please. You know, ex gamer, so it's really fun to see like all these gaming references in there, like and being in their virtual world.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this concept a lot. I really love the rapping after the bridge.
Mhm.
That guy is super cool. Like I really enjoyed it. And then I always love how they incorporate the hanbok, you know, I always
Mhm.
say this wrong, but the traditional Korean clothing in their music videos too. So
Yeah. I really like the lyrics. I really like the message. It's you can tell by now that like they've been around the block a couple times and maybe things haven't worked out exactly the way they'd hoped,
mhm.
but they're going to come back even stronger and they're going to kick butt until you notice. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of what I took away from it. It was
Yeah.
like, sure, you know, I've been down, but it doesn't matter because
Mhm.
the only way to go is up, up, up.
Yeah.
So I thought that not only was that a cool message, but then yeah, the way they put it in with the music. I mean, I loved how the beat drops right before the chorus. The softness and the ballad version of the bridge was really cool. And then I agree with you, after that like slow melodicness, the punch of the rap feels that much more like, you know, in your face kind of,
Mhm.
in a great way. I
Yeah.
like in your face.
Yeah, it felt very intense in a good way.
Yes,
Not over the top.
everything feels very precise. And it's kind of crazy because in a weird way, this song feels like just an all-out party song.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a hype song you write to yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, this is supposed to get you hyped up, even though it starts kind of sad. I thought it was really beautiful, by the way. I thought the beginning was so pretty. I
Yeah.
really liked it. And I'm sure each of those things probably means something specific that I would
Mm-hmm.
know if I had followed them in 2019.
Yeah.
But either way, I just thought like the overall visuals, whether in the game or out of the game, were really cool.
Yeah. And of course I pay attention a lot to like the instrumental because that's how I normally hear things. So, if this is your first time watching our reaction video, like I have a tendency to listen to songs 3 times. So, first time, when I listen to a song, this is how I'm wired, you guys. I'm weird.
You're not
So
weird. Come on.
it's just weird. But I have a tendency to listen more to like the beat and the instrumental of the song. And I thought the part where right before the bridge, it sounded like a video game, like it's very quick to miss. But when it transitions over to like the bridge,
there was like an electrical trill, like an
yes.
electronic-y sounding.
Yep.
I know exactly what you mean. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
so I thought that was really cool and how it fits very well with like the whole entire concept too. I mean, it's just a very small part, but something like I actually really appreciate a lot, you know? So
Yeah.
I think it's really cool and really cute.
I thought they also did a really good job. Like, there was more than once that I was like, oh, wow. Oh, I like this, because it's pretty hard to have those dramatic, like, rhythm changes
mhm.
or key changes and have it make sense and not feel like a bunch of songs just like tacked onto each other.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. There were very different, distinct parts, but
Mhm.
they all fit the whole, which doesn't always happen. So
Yeah.
props.
Yeah. Yeah, they did this very, very well. I felt like what you just said right now, I felt like it just was weaved together like very
hmm
perfectly, you
hmm
know? And so that's
And
something,
yet there were surprises. I mean,
yeah.
I just said this is felt like a hype party song, but there were surprises, and sometimes I feel like there aren't enough surprises. So I thought this did a good job of highlighting that.
Hey, sometimes parties have surprises. I'm just saying. I'm
I
just
just feel
saying.
like you can already see they're at like a complex songwriting level. You don't do this kind of stuff. Like, you have to, I always say you have to know the rules to bend the rules.
Exactly.
And they obviously get it.
So 3 years in now, bending the rules.
Yeah, already feel comfortable enough to be like, oh, what were you expecting this? Because it's this. Oh, what? Did you want that? Because
Yeah.
it's this. And I
Yeah.
liked it. Each time I was like, oh, wow. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
But it was a surprise. And, I like surprises.
Yeah, who doesn't, right? And so, I mean, well, some people don't like surprises, but that's okay. But we do. We do.
Immediately retracted that.
But we do.
But we do. That's
Yeah.
the important part.
Yeah. But yeah, this song is totally like a dance anthem too. And I'm so sorry, you guys. Jim Rat again. This is a great spin song. Great cardio and spin song. I don't, yeah, there's certain songs that you want to add to your playlist to hype you up. This is one of the songs.
And I
Added.
definitely did think, just like in Naughty Boy, I really love how their dancing's very interesting. Like, it feels like a lot of like legs and arms, but they're doing very different things. It's like a pat your head, rub your stomach thing. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
understand
Mm-hmm.
how they're doing it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, I really appreciate, like, when you see them all dancing together, their legs are doing this like weird bow-legged thing, and I'm just like, what? I don't even know what that is. I like it, but
Yeah.
it seems like almost their signature, because they were doing it in the other one. I'm sure it's not. This is like the 2 videos they do it in.
Yeah.
We just happen to be watching them back to back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
I just thought
mean,
it was really cool, and it actually made everyone look taller, which I know doesn't make any sense because they were kind of like squatting almost, or like shortening themselves, but it made
mhm.
everyone seem tall.
Yeah. But who knows? It could be like a signature move. We don't know
Yeah,
yet. Who
yeah.
knows? You may
Too
be onto
early to
something.
say, right?
Sherlock Holmes over
Getting a
here.
little frog vibe.
Mm-hmm.
All
Mm-hmm. Yes. All
right, you
right.
ready for the next one?
Yes, let's do it.
Do this.
Gosh, they're so fun.
I know. Okay, this one is a Dr. Bebe. Oh wow, we went up significantly. Sorry, I meant to say this for the first one. I didn't look how many views it had, but the last one had over 5 million. This one has over 25 million.
Oh, perfect.
So that's like
Okay.
a big increase.
That's a huge jump. Yes.
So I'm guessing this must be one of their signature tracks, maybe.
Okay. Sounds great.
All right, here we go.
Dr. Bebe.
Gosh, I hope they sing it just like that.
Ooh. Okay, this is definitely moody.
It's never good when you see a metronome.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
그렇게는 쉽게 날 지나들이겠지 내가 이렇게 아픈데도 어떻게 어쩌면 좋아 내가 이렇게 아픈지 나를 치료해줄 유일한 너야 나에게 돌아와줘
Whoa!
Wow.
너만 있다면 baby 저도 좋아 너랑 가져 몸부림쳐 상처나도 벗어날 수 없는 원리 Love for hearts and crazy 다시 또 love for hearts and crazy Love for hearts and crazy Hey Dr. Bebe 구해줘 baby 주가든 원의 꿈 들린 듯해 너의 부름 But it's not true 내가 왜 이리 지독해져 있을까 필요해 너가 치료해 안 주고 악 쓰고 병 주고 약 주고 미치고 그렇다 어떻게 어쩌면 좋아 내가 이렇게 아픈데
Oh.
나를 구원해줄 유일한 너야 나에게 돌아와줘 Hey Dr. Bebe 저도 좋아 너만 있다면 baby 저도 좋아 너랑 벽에 갇혀 몸부림쳐 상처나도 벗어날 수 없는 원리 Love for hearts and crazy 다시 또 love for hearts and crazy Love for hearts and crazy Hey Dr. Bebe 구해줘 baby Please with me 그림 같은 구름 푸른 꿈의 푸름 Stay with me 어둠 속에 숨은 널 위한 멜로디 바로 보는 답세 너에 대한 향수가 점점 짙어져 미치고 그렇다 Hey Dr. Bebe 저도 좋아 너만 있다면 baby 저도 좋아 너랑 벽에 갇혀 몸부림쳐 상처나도 벗어날 수 없는 원리 Love for hearts and crazy 다시 또 love for hearts and crazy Love for hearts and crazy Hey Dr. Bebe 구해줘 baby
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. We're lined up
Whoa.
to see Dr. Bebe. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, okay. concept wise, it got really dark real fast, let me tell you.
This feels like we grew up.
Yeah.
And guess what? Life sucks.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Very angsty.
You mean I could get heartbroken? Nothing.
Yeah.
You mean life is not full of unicorns and rainbows? Yeah, it seems like it seems like unrequited love.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, so the song is very dark. Well, not like super dark, but
Yeah.
dark.
It's a lot darker than the two we heard previously, that's for sure.
Yeah. It had a very catchy beat to it. It's just very like to your soul. You know, I can't figure out a word
I really
for
like
it.
the part in the chorus where they repeated like the love, fall, hurt, hate, or whatever. Like that portion I really thought was, again, just like in Naughty Boy, it's very memorable. You immediately are like, oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. I honestly didn't say much during the video because I was just trying to soak it all in. I was like, is this the same band?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a very different band. You see like their confidence is up in here too. Clearly from the fashion, because we see crop tops. Crop
tops.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was just like an immediate Pavlovian response.
Yeah. That was like a reflex of some sort.
Maybe I like crop tops maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Or littler.
We all do. Come on, let's be real. So, a lot of confidence from this band. Not to say that they didn't have it before, because they were very playful, but this is like a different type of confidence, you know.
Like you said, this is I got my heart broken confidence. It's like, yeah.
It's like, come on, look at me, you know, look what you are missing out from, you know. Right. So yeah, but interesting concept. This is they all look like they were crazy in love. And
at the end, they almost seemed like they were in a mental institution. They're all standing in line waiting for their meds.
Yeah. Like they're crazy in love. One of them was in a ripped up stray jacket, you know, and others were, you know.
One was in chains, tied to a chair. Who's the guy who couldn't get out of the room? Obviously, those were his own scratch marks in the wall. There was no door.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very dark.
I was gonna say what?
I was gonna say like earlier, I'm like, not as dark, but I'm like, no, it's dark. I changed my mind.
Yeah. And you do have to kind of wonder, like, all those scenarios, are those in their head? Are those real?
Yeah.
It kind of left it up to the audience, which I happen to love an open-ended concept. Yes. I like to make my own decisions and then debate with people about how they're wrong and I'm right. And I think I said at the beginning, a metronome's never good, because to me, a metronome, it sounds like a clock of doom ticking down. Yeah. And I really think that they took advantage of that in this. And the way they used it was interesting, because I like how they only used it for like the slow bits. Yeah. So it really gives you that sense of dread. I almost felt like something was like the metronome sounded to me like a monster taking steps towards you.
Yeah.
So even though I feel like from the lyrics, you know, like you said, maybe this is a concept of unrequited love or a bad breakup, the actual visuals were definitely giving me like, you're not okay. You've had a psychotic break and your family left you here and they're never coming back. Which was super sad and messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're all lined up at the end, you know, like you said, like getting their meds or whatnot. So.
Or whatever. Yeah. And I like how they all each have their own metronome. So it's not, they are a collective. We get to see that they're all in the same place, let's say, but each person has their own pain or their own trials and tribulations,
Right.
which I like because I love group concepts. But to me, one of the best things about being in a group is how you can all shine individually as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for a lot of people, this was a real like, whoa, I mean, it was for us.
Yeah.
I haven't really talked that much about the song, but except that like, I'm still processing it. I really, really liked it. I can see why it has so many views.
Mm-hmm.
It was really powerful, but it was still fun. It was still catchy. It was powerful without being something that you're like, oh, I probably won't listen to this very much. There's a lot of really good songs that I'm like, oh, I love this song, but it makes me cry.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But this, I feel like I could listen to a bunch and still be like, God, so good.
I need to figure out the rapper's name because he stood out.
One's a W,
to me.
Right? Is it Wusok? I don't remember.
I don't know, but
the one with the deep voice, right? He's really
he really stands out to me.
Mm-hmm.
And this is someone who normally loves tenors, you guys. So
you're a vocal line girl.
I'm a vocal line girl. Beth is a rap line girl. So I guess that's why we complement each other very well.
It's true.
But for me to hear a rapper stand out like that, both songs so far, I'm like, oh, I like the rapping. He's really good. So,
and I did think actually the song. One of the things I wanted to mention was what an amazing for the vocal line. I felt like I really heard range. Like I'd already knew they had good voices, but in this, there's someone going like all the way up in the back. The power. I really love the leader. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. I think it's HIU or HUI. Anyway, the leader I feel like has a really expressive voice. There's a lot of emotion behind it. But yeah, I was like, in the other songs, I was like, oh, this is fun, but I wasn't thinking so much like, ooh, what a great voice. And in this song, I was like, ooh, that's a good, ooh, oh my.
Yeah.
So I did think, in a weird way, you wouldn't think a song like this would let you shine in that way. But I thought that vocally, this song really stood above the other two. I liked the first two, but this one, I was like, oh, wow. Like, these guys are like artists. Cool.
Yeah.
Definitely good. Definitely worth a rewatch for sure. I'll be back.
Yes.
Back. See you there.
Most definitely. Yeah. I really enjoyed this song a lot. It was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like fun, but dark fun.
Yeah. It was sad, terrible, angsty, dark fun. Yeah. Just the kind we like.
I mean, some days we do need that extra angst. I like angst music, I mean, we don't need that extra angst. We need that extra angst music. Let's clarify that.
But when you wake up and you listen to a song like this, suddenly your whole mood lightens. It's weird how that happens. You're like, this song is angsty and depressing, and now I feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, totally good. Very good. So my favorite so far. So I feel like we're doing a good progression here.
Yeah.
Liking it more and more.
Yeah.
Which is always a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Okay, so the next song is Daisy, which I believe is 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get to see how they progress even more. I have to admit, I'm kind of wondering if this was pre or post pandemic. Because that will definitely change the vibe.
Yeah, the last video we saw was, I believe, February 2020, so a little bit before, at least in the US. In the US, it started March 2020. I don't know if other countries, maybe months started differently. I don't know.
I mean, China, I think it started 2019, but...
Okay, so then at least for the US, it's March 2020 for us. So the last video was February 2020. So now Daisy is going to be October 2020. So we're well into the pandemic.
Yeah, that does make a big difference, because even if something came out in March 2020, it had been planned for, let's say, 6 months at least. So the vibe's definitely going to change. Although we just saw Dark and Angsty. How much darker and angstier could it be?
I know.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I know. So are they going to change their approach? I don't know, because like it could be like I don't know. It could be like a song where it's like hopeful, you know?
Yeah,
So,
that's true. That's true. And this was one of the songs that multiple people recommended, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I did want to mention there's a big uptick again in views. Now we're at 34.9 million.
Mm-hmm.
So they do seem to be gaining more ground, getting more traction, which is always awesome.
Yes.
All right, shall we dive in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Ooh.
거짓말 같은 밤, 거지 같은
Ooh,
기억.
beautiful.
Yeah.
이젠 다시 돌아가고
Oh, wow, the set's already.
사랑은 burning, 모두 다 burning, 기억들도 burning. 아주 오래오래 멀리 떠나가길 바래. 아주 오래오래 나의 곁을 그리워하길 바래. 자기 따윈 없어 no mercy, 내 맘은 privacy. 네가 뭐라던 간에 아무 상관없고 그냥 돌아가길 바래.
Ooh.
내 꿈속의 한 송이 daisy, 난 그 사랑의 daisy. 너 하나 없을 뿐인데 잊을 것 같아. 새하얀 꽃잎의 daisy, 그 속에서 난 또 crazy. 얼간이처럼 너를 죽도록 너를 사랑했는데 고작 이게 뭐야. 다 거짓말, 거짓말이야 거짓말, 다 거짓말, 거짓말이야 거짓말, 다 거짓말, 거짓말이야 거짓 사랑의 daisy.
Ooh. This is the guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
난 기억이 가물가물해. 내 맘은 왜 자꾸 머뭇머뭇해. 오직 너의 눈빛, 파래진 붉은 빛.
I love his voice.
네가 뭐라던 간에 아무
Shocker.
내 꿈속의 한 송이 daisy, 난 그 사랑의 daisy.
And I love his voice.
미칠 것 같아. 새하얀 꽃잎의 daisy, 그 속에서 나도 crazy. 얼간이처럼 너를 죽도록 너를 사랑했는데 고작 이게 뭐야. 다 거짓말, 거짓말이야 거짓말, 다 거짓말, 거짓말이야 거짓말, 다 거짓말, 거짓말이야 거짓 사랑의 daisy. 거짓말에 눈물 짓는 사랑.
Oh, that's fun.
새하얀 꽃잎의 daisy, 이젠 그만둔 했네. 얼간이처럼 너를 죽도록 너를 사랑할 수 있기에 행복해.
Ooh.
Love burns everything, even myself. Wow.
Yeah. I wonder what that's a quote from.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, I really liked how this song shifted from the beginning where they're like, I hope you're unhappy, to the end where it's like, no, I don't. I want you to be happy. I just want you to stay. Like, it's a very cool transition from the anger back to kind of that desperate pleading.
Yeah. And I have to say this the hook is very, very catchy.
Mhm.
Very memorable. Like, Wow.
I liked the one at the end where they put the definitive pauses in, that like
Yeah.
staccato where they broke the music and the vocals, and it was like bam, bam, bam. Like,
Hmm.
that's a real I really felt the momentum that led into like the ending chorus.
Yeah. And man, again, the rapper stood out to me so much in this song. And
Yeah.
then the vocalist afterwards, shocker. I loved his
Mm-hmm.
voice,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
And
The
of
one who fell
course,
into the water.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the reason why I say that is just because I love tenors, for the most part.
Yeah.
I do love baritones too, don't get me wrong. I love all sorts of different ranges, but I have a tendency to lean more towards tenors. So I was like, oh, his
Yeah.
voice. Ugh.
Again, this song, it seems like they have dramatically increased the amount you can hear, like what they're doing with their vocals.
Hmm.
Like even for the rappers, I feel like it's more intense and it's more pointed. Um, they're really highlighting each member in a really fun, cool way.
Yeah.
I really liked the bridge. Again, I'm gonna say schoolyard vibes, but that's just because when you have like a chorus that a bunch of people are kind of like chanting together, it gives you that kind of like, I don't know, it just always makes you feel like you're a little kid on the school ground again.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. In fact, I mean
Right.
that in a very good way, because some of the tunes and songs you'll never forget are the ones you first learned.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I really liked that there was that breakdown, and then it like soared up again, and then there was the staccato break, and then it soared up again. Very, very cool. I loved the progression of this song.
Yeah, I love the guitar in this song.
Mm.
It had like some rocky vibes in here. This song didn't give me schoolyard vibes, but it gave me anime vibes. So weird. So,
I know
this
schoolyard's the wrong word for it. What's
I
something where you're like, all honestly, it was more like, in a bar when they play a song everyone knows and everyone's
yeah.
kind of chanting the
Yeah, yeah,
chorus.
yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
kind of more like that. Schoolyard
Yeah.
vibes is the wrong feel, but you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
everyone's singing one thing in unison. You all know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody's really singing that well. You're just like yelling it, screaming it at the top of your lungs because
It's
everybody knows it.
I'll give a prime example. We Are the Champions. Go
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
By Queen.
Yes.
Everyone
Yes.
sings that. That's a good
Yes.
bar song.
It's that one moment in a song where everyone's like, "Oh, I know this part," and you put
Yep.
your arms around each other and you're
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
swaying, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I liked that it's like I said, I felt like everyone got their own highlights, but then it all kind of comes together. They're like all, in a unit, even
Yeah.
though they're not physically together.
Yeah. This for me, like I'm a weird person. Like I view music a little bit differently than others. Like I hear the song and I feel like this could be inputted in or inserted, I guess, like, or um in an anime, like an opening or ending sequence,
Mhm.
And it's really interesting because I don't say that a lot about all the songs, clearly. There's certain songs where I feel like it would meet that type of vibe, and I
Mhm.
feel like this song would, which is weird, but I
I know
could
what you
just
mean. I could see like ending credits rolling over it or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
And that's
So
usually where they put like the main theme song or whatever.
yeah. Yeah. So this is the type of song where I could just see that,
Mhm.
which I feel like is a big compliment because then they would get master use money for it. But anyways,
That's another story.
that's another story. Yes. But
I also wanted to ask you, there was like an interesting sound in the beginning that didn't really come up in the rest of the song. I wasn't sure what it was. Did you hear that?
let's replay it.
This.
That's a part where it reminds me where it's like in an anime.
It's like the first bit's more like a real guitar, and then
Hmm.
that's like a synthesizer's version of a guitar.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was kind of surprised by it because that's the only place it's in,
Hmm.
first of all. And
Hmm.
then yeah, to your point, it's like it feels like it kind of feels like a wake up or like an alarm almost.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because it's really only in this part and then we're back to regular guitars. So I was like, huh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Again, I'm very weird. Like, so that's the
Stop
part.
saying you're weird.
It's true, but
Stop
it's like
saying it.
it's true.
You
It's
can't
true.
just say it and make it so. It's not true.
It's true. But that's who I am though. But like, yeah, that part of the song, it's so weird that I can visualize weird things like this. But like, yeah, so the one of the reasons why I think that this song would be good for like an ending theme credit for an anime is that part specifically,
Yeah.
it has like that weird, like not weird, but it has like a very interesting sound right there where I feel like it could be like a character that just turns around, and then another character gets introduced, or zoomed into or whatnot. So
And like I said, to me, it's very much like there's the classical sound of a guitar, even on an electric guitar, has this like very well-known sound. And then this is almost like it's been funneled through like,
hmm hmm
a different like instrumental auto tune or something.
yeah.
And it's very interesting. It really I think it's interesting that they start with like the gorgeous guitar, shift into this, and then go back.
Right.
Um, I don't know. Sonically, I was just like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
But it works. It's
Yeah.
just, I would be fascinated to know where that came from.
Yeah. It definitely sounds like a synthesizer of some sort.
Yeah, yeah, it's got
Yeah.
to be, I'm sure.
Yeah, it has to be.
Um, but I was just surprised because you don't really hear it that much in the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Um, so I was just like, whoa, what's that? What's happening?
Yeah, and it's interesting because like the song is pretty dark too, and
Hmm.
that sounds very, very uplifting and playful.
Hmm. And sometimes I
So,
feel like a synthesizer is a modern day harpsichord. Like a harpsichord can't sound sad.
yeah,
It
no,
it just can't. It's literally not made that way.
yeah,
And I feel like a synthesizer, I mean, it can have a low tone, but it never really sounds too dark. At least not to me.
hmm
Maybe that's because I have older siblings and listen to a lot of new wave. Uh, but yeah, I just thought it was interesting. It's almost sprightly is the word that comes to mind. So it's an
Mm,
interesting shift, and then we shift back to the dark.
yeah.
I almost wonder if, that's the love that's disappearing or something. I don't know. I'm probably reading too much into it.
No, it makes
But
sense.
I don't know. I thought it was interesting, and especially since when they kind of start with the like, screw you, I hate you, you're the
Hmm
worst, and then by
hmm
the end it's like, never leave, I still love you, I'm
Yeah,
the jerk.
yeah, yeah.
And who hasn't done that? It kind of feels like the stages of grief,
hmm
anger, depression,
hmm
you know, bargaining,
Yeah,
all that kind of good stuff in like 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Pretty impressive.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I like this one a lot. I can see why it has so many views.
and a thought that came to my head was, who hurt these guys? My gosh.
Right?
Yeah, oh
Who's
my
been breaking
gosh.
their hearts?
Yeah. Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
Obviously, things have not been going well.
No. No.
Also, I just wanted to say that I love all the stages in here. I think you
Oh,
mentioned that too.
yes. Hmm
Um, you can see that their agency really believes in them because I feel like there's giant production leaps in every video we've
Yes.
seen.
hmm
And it doesn't necessarily have to be about more, but about the quality. And the quality here is like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. So the agency, like if you compare this video to Naughty Boy,
Hmm.
you could see the vast difference in the video production for sure. The
Hmm.
stages are absolutely beautiful.
So beautiful.
Um,
That wrecked car, I was like, no, be
yeah.
careful. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
blow up.
Yeah. Yep.
Very
Yep.
concerned.
Yeah. Like it's just very extravagant.
Hmm.
And
Like that
each,
giant dining table, and then all like
yes.
the curtains and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Absolutely.
also like that pause where he falls into the water and all that.
Yeah.
Again, like I feel like this band really challenges you sonically.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. And that's kind
Yeah.
of, I mean, not kind of, that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so let's move on to their most current single.
Yes, let's. First though, I do want to point out, did you notice they said crop tops are like too much? We'll just not wear a shirt at all. It's too much shirt.
It's a progression.
It's a progression, and this is where we
Yeah.
are.
They're like, no, thank you. Not today.
Not today. Okay, so this is Feelin' Like, which is from their newest mini from 2022. This one says it has 31.2 million. Sorry about
Hmm.
that. So still doing good. We know they
Yeah.
hit a number one with this. So, um, you know, the progression still feels like it's there. They're still gaining more fans, which is always awesome
Hmm.
because, geez, since 2016, they're what, 6 years old, 7 years old?
Hmm.
It's a
Six
long
years old.
time.
Hmm.
So to still be gaining ground is really impressive.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Shall we try Feeling Like?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I already like this sound. Ah, I like this beat already.
Oh, the dance is really crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah. I want you, want you, want you, want you 놓치지 마. And I know ya, know ya, no 원하잖아. Yeah. 닿는 순간 내 touch 날개를 펼쳐. 온몸에 느껴지는 온기를 나눠 beyond a kiss. You got me feeling like.
Ooh.
Ooh. I like this.
You got me feeling like. You got it. She got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 툭툭 내뱉는 attitude 잠을 줄 아는 자세 No I love you too 식상한 멘트 왕고 우리가 모르도 매일 하고 싶어 너와는 몰아도 내 갤러리 오직 갈라테야 고독한 눈빛도 어찌 아름다운가 피와 살 느껴버렸다 살며시 허리춤 부여잡아 I want you, want you, want you, want you 이대로 와 And I know yeah, know yeah, no 원하잖아 Yeah 닿는 순간 내 touch 다급해진 숨결 이제 숨길 수 없어 내가 이끄는 대로 움직여 You got me feeling like You got it She got it
I like this dance.
Right?
You got me feeling like
It's great. Again, with the legs. You see what I mean?
Hmm.
Let's touch 깨워 노란 삶 술과 빛으로 잠긴 다음
Oh my, okay.
온몸에 붉은 빛이 돌아 더 짙게 blue lips like a bomb 껌처럼 붙어라 kiss and hug 헛돌지 않아 더 뜨거워지지 내 속 안에
Oh, okay.
너를 가득 담을게 Me and you 꽉 찬 moon You got me feeling like
Ooh. Look at the colors. Very cosmic.
Yes.
You got me feeling like
Ooh.
Ooh. right. Okay.
Ooh. This had kind of like a more light vibe than the last two we saw. I mean,
Yes.
still moody, but like instead of being the breakup, this is like the I can't stop thinking about you.
This is very sexy. Like the everything about this song is sexy, down to the lyrics, down to like what they're wearing, their dance moves, like sexy.
I'm sure part of that was all the gloves, right? There's a lot of glove action happening.
Gloves, harness. I mean, whoa.
Sleeveless.
Yeah.
It was all there.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's
but
what?
I was like the lyrics. I was like, oh my.
This is your kind of song.
I already yeah. But I will say though, like the I'm so embarrassed. Way to call me out.
All right.
It's all good. But I would say like the beat very can't even talk. The beat captivated me initially. Right from the get-go.
Usually like the like when I was like, you like whistles, it's like I feel like because you hear those the pre-hook that basically is gonna feed into the chorus, and you're more attuned to that than most people. And I felt like with this one it was cool because it was like almost sounded like a wind instrument, like a flute or a clarinet or something, but it was like almost like I want to say like a bamboo flute or something is what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
And it was very, again, it was like that's the lightness I think that I kept feeling throughout it. It made it kept it very flirty fun.
Oh gosh, that's that's the perfect words for it. Flirty fun. Sexy,
right? You're like, there was a lot of winking when this song was being made.
Oh, it was beyond winking. Beyond.
Yeah, it really does feel, especially since the last two we saw were a little more like everything's over.
Yeah.
Which I loved. This one is like it's cool for right now. Let's see what happens.
This is more like come to me, baby. Come to me. We're gonna have a good time.
Let's not think about tomorrow.
Well, we're not gonna even cuddle. We're gonna do the nasty.
We're gonna do the nasty.
Is it even the nasty? I don't know. We'll leave that up to you guys to define what that is. But yeah, it's my favorite song out of all of them, of course. Obviously.
Yeah, I really like I said, I liked the instrumentation. I liked that like light, wispy, flirty flute. And I thought, again, I feel like each song you get to hear their vocals more, and this one had a lot of great like harmonizing in it, and it just felt fun. Like you just want to dance to it. This is this is another good hype song. This goes on your I'm getting ready to go out playlist, and yeah, I mean, if you heard this at the club, you'd be like, oh hell yeah.
I was gonna say this song reminds me like being in the club, and oh boy, there's a lot of love in this club, so yeah, this is what the song gives like radiates for me, so
super sexy. And then the other ones were sexy too, but this is like crazy sexy.
This is very sexy. Like
did you even finish that word?
No.
It's pretty sexy, guys.
Yes. Yeah.
And I also liked how the rappers still got like a real chance to shine. And because I feel like both of them have lower voices, it really stood out since the rest of the song felt so like light.
Yeah.
I just mean that from a tonal thing. Obviously, it's not super light. It's a little dark and dirty. But I liked that like 1-2 punch of the back and forth there.
Yeah. And I feel like from this group, like just seeing all five of these songs, like I feel the rap line really stands out to me a lot,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
So and of course like the vocals are really great too, you know, don't
Hmm.
get me wrong, you know, but for like, and that says a lot for me. Again, I'm not really a rap line girl, and they really
Maybe
shine.
you are.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
And like you said, the production on this is gorgeous. Those
Hmm.
beautiful like space backgrounds, um, the lovely like I really liked the above view of like the billiards table.
Hmm.
Again, for me, that's like the calculating part of this. I kind of
Hmm.
like how it seems like they have a plan and you're gonna go with it.
Yes, you are, and you're
And
gonna
I feel like
love it.
that's right. That's the vibe they're giving me. They're like, don't worry about it. I'll
Yeah,
handle that.
yeah, yeah.
So I really like that. And I really, really like their outfits. Very, very cool and interesting, especially like the lace gloves. And, you know, we love a good harness, please. We're Monster
Yeah.
X girls.
Oh, yes.
Uh, like required for mom babies. But yeah, I thought the styling was like really cool and a departure from what we saw last time.
Yeah.
So I like just fun. My only problem with this is that it's only 2 minutes and 51 seconds.
Yes, that's my issue too. That is definitely my issue too.
The sexiest
Um,
songs are always the shortest.
why are they? You know, but that's okay. It means they'll be on repeat several hours. Yeah, but yeah, I definitely love this song a lot.
This
And
song definitely makes me want to listen to the mini.
yeah,
This is a great title track.
I mean, just not even like knowing the fact that they went to number one with this album, like I could see why. You know,
Hmm.
like this song is just this title track alone is just so catchy,
Yeah.
so fun, mesmerizing at times, and it's, I mean, if I'm watching the music video, of course, mesmerizing, you know, but the
And
lyrics
don't
are,
we all want to feel like this? Yeah.
yes, please.
Please.
But yeah, it's just it's just a really fun song, and I mean, different type of fun, but um yeah, I enjoyed this song a lot. So
This will be on your
yeah,
playlist for sure.
yeah, this goes on a special playlist, you guys. So I'm not gonna even say what the title is, but yeah.
It's not safe for work. The title. That's not the title of the playlist. Anyway, um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I really feel like, you know, from like a recap of what we've seen, we thought all the songs were catchy.
Hmm.
They all had great hooks, and they really just like built on each other. And it's interesting because I would say these guys definitely have their own sound,
Yes, they do.
and it's pretty recognizable once you've heard a couple songs,
Hmm.
but it's not boring and staid. It is evolving. It's just it feels like they're just fine tuning it.
Yeah, and I also feel like we should explore more of their
Yeah,
performance or dance practice videos because
yeah.
I feel like their dances are very complicated.
Hmm.
And like you pointed out, their footwork is
Yeah.
very different, I feel like, compared to other groups that we've seen. Like they use a lot of like you said, like the legs that like just
It's like high knees, but like,
yeah,
like they use a lot of angles, but
yeah.
angles on the bottom. I feel like a lot of people use a lot of angles in their arms and hands,
Hmm.
but these guys do it in both, and they're not the same at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
liked all this movement, of course. Who
Hmm.
doesn't like a good Vogue?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, their
Yeah.
dancing is very different, their songs sound very different, and they're both memorable, and you wouldn't be like, oh, this must be Pentagon.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Which is
so
good.
and then it's really cool to see like the maturity, you know,
Hmm.
from the from Naughty Boy from 2018, and just like these like videos in between, up until now, so yeah, you definitely see their growth,
Hmm.
and I could definitely see why they hit number one,
Yeah. This song's like
so
super infectious. This is
yeah.
one of those earworms that you listen to for a whole summer, and then for the rest of your life, it comes on. You're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's 2022 again.
Yes, yes, definitely, like you said, definitely a memorable song. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, Pentagon's like a really cool band, you guys. So, thank you
Yeah.
so much for letting us know that this is like one of your favorite bands that you love to hear all the time, and we understand now.
I
So,
think we'll definitely be checking out more tracks for sure.
yeah, most definitely. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining our first episode, Rendezvous with Pentagon.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, so you guys join us next Saturday for our next band for episode 2. And we will be exploring Card. Dun, dun,
Ooh.
dun.
Da-na-na.
Yeah, there's not many co-ed bands out there, you guys. So, yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yes.
All right, you guys, if you guys like this marathon pretty much, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also don't forget to let us know how you feel about Pentagon 2. We would love to know your thoughts and feelings about that. And once again, if you have a band that you really love and you want us to have us scope them out, let us know. Let us know in the comments below. So,
Mhm.
all right, you guys, we are
LaChiMoLaLa.
LaChiMoLaLa, and we will see you guys next Saturday for Card.
안녕.